Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And now our presentation for the project one classroom management, and for the part one I choose communicating with student. Let's check it out. Introduction. What is communicating with students? Communication with students is the process of delivering ideas, instructions, feedback, and motivations between teachers and students effectively. Good communication helps 1. Build positive relationship, 2. Increase student participation, 3. Reduce misunderstanding, and the last one, create a comfortable classroom atmosphere. Importance of communication. Why is communication important? Because 1. Helps students understand lessons clearly. 2. Improves classroom discipline. 3. Builds students' confidence. 4. Encourage active participation. And the last one, creates mutual respect between teacher and students. Next slide. Types of communication. First, verbal communication. There are speaking directly to students and giving instruction and explanation. 2. There are 3. First, facial expression. Second, eye contact. And third, body language. 3. Written communication. First, notes. Second, assignment. And the last one, third, is feedback. The next slide. Effective communication strategies for effective communication. First, speak clearly and politely. Second, listen actively to students. Third, use positive language. Fourth, give constructive feedback. Fifth, maintain eye contact. And the last one, 6, encourage students to ask questions. Teacher's role. Teacher's role in communication. A teacher should be patient and understanding, respect students' opinions, to create an interactive classroom for motivate students to participate, and the last one, become a good listener. The next slide. Benefits of good communication. Good communication can 1. Improve learning outcomes. 2. Increase students' motivation. 3. Minimize classroom conflict. 4. Build teamwork among students. And 5. Create a positive learning environment. The conclusion for part 1. Effective communication is an important part of classroom management. Teachers who communicate well can create a positive, active, and disciplined classroom atmosphere. That's all for the part 1. And now let's start for the part 2, solving the problems. The next slide. For the first problem, Mr. Eliezer repeatedly had problems when leading a class discussion with his junior high school students, no matter how involved in the topic the students were. There were usually several students sitting in the back who would talk, set out silly answers, and play with objects they had brought from home. For problem description, problem 1. Mr. Eliezer had difficulty managing classroom discussion because several students at the back of the class. First, talk during discussion. Second, shouted silly answer. And the third, and played with objects from home. This behavior disturbed the learning process and reduced classroom focus. For the causes, first, lack of classroom discipline. Second, students were seated too far from teacher supervision. Third, discussion activities were not fully engaging. And the last one, students wanted attention from friends. And for the solution, problem 1 is first, create clear classroom rules and consequences. 2. rearrange sitting position. 3. Use interactive discussion methods. 4. Approach disruptive students calmly. And last, encourage all students to participate positively. For this second problem, Zevano was one of the most provocative and disruptive students Miss Chandra had ever taught. Throughout class, he continuously talked to girls too, and teased students sitting near him. He made inappropriate and sarcastic remarks in response to almost anything Miss Chandra said. When confronted by her, Zevano grinned charmingly and responded with exaggerated courtesy to the delight of the other students. The next problem description. Zevano often disrupted the class by 1. Talking continuously, 2. Teasing classmates, and 3. Giving sarcastic responses to the teacher. His behavior entertained other students and weakened classroom control. The next causes and solution. For the causes: 1. Desire for attention from classmates. 2. Lack of respect for classroom rules. 3. Possible boredom during lesson. And 4. Teacher confrontation increased his performance behavior. For the solution: 1. Speak privately with Zevano after class. 2. Avoid arguing in front of other students. 3. Give positive reinforcement for good behavior. 4. Assign leadership responsibilities. And 5. Cooperate with parents or counselors if necessary. The next problem, the third problem, Ms. Heskila was concerned about the frequent teasing that had begun in her class. It reached the point where there was constant bickering among the students. They became so angry, began yelling, shooting, and shoving one another during class. The next problem description. Ms. Heskila noticed frequent teasing among students that developed into 1. Constant arguments, 2. Yelling, 3. Shouting, and 4. Physical pushing during class. The classroom environment became unsafe and uncomfortable. The next causes and solutions. For the causes, first, lack of respect among students. 2. Poor emotional control. 3. Weak conflict management skills. And 4. Absence of strong anti-bullying rules. And for the solution: 1. Teach empathy and respectful communication. 2. Create strict anti-bullying classroom policies. 3. Use teamwork and cooperative learning activities. 4. Teach peacefully conflict resolution. And 5. Provide counseling and emotional support. We need it. That's all presentation from part 1 in till part 2, and thank you so much.